Mike, I'm going to hit you with some breakout players for this upcoming NFL year. A list of players and why they may become that it guy. Let's start locally. Cameron Sutton, cornerback, Detroit Lions. He's got the 8th lowest passer rating in coverage. This is a position where you kind of need another cornerback out there. In this defense, he could have a breakout year.
You want to buy or sell?
Yeah.
Sell. I think he's a nice player, but when you suggest a corner's going to become next, you mean he's going to be Sauce Gardner? You mean he's going to be Jalen Ramsey? I don't see
everything that Jeff Okudah wasn't. How about that? Just a solid
two
starting
legs, functional, not getting juked from 20 yards away in a preseason game. I mean, come on, man. It's a low bar.
Sure.
Jesus.
As a former Steeler, I'm going to buy this one because he can play inside and out, and I think that's what they want in the versatility in this defense.
See, the weapon for me that I think explodes here is going to be CJ. It's going to be Gardner Johnson.
Because he's better than Sutton. He can do the same thing.
And I just feel like,
out.
and he's got a chip on his shoulder. But look, I hope I'm wrong.
Okay. You know what? They both can. How about that? Both things can be true. Stay in the division. Minnesota running back Alexander Madison.
Out.
No Dalvin Cook.
Nope.
Minnesota apparently felt good enough to not even offer Cook anything and said, we're going to go with the backup. And as we often say on this show, David,
we don't pay running backs.
All right.
Yeah, the problem is they're in cap hell, and the Cook thing had a lot to do with that. Madison's had a couple years to make an impression. Every time I see him in the game, I don't see much. Now you're going to be the full-time guy, and you're going to be that guy? I need to see that to
maybe
believe
his
it.
career could take off like Jamal's did here.
I don't care, because they are not winning this division. We are.
Okay.
Next.
I'm going to say yes, only because there's a little opposite for them. Their passing game will open up their run game because of what Jay Jettis brings them.
David, I'm with you.
Justin Jefferson, for those that don't know what that
Jay
is.
Jett. Well, we all don't have him on our
Twitter
speed
name.
dial. We all don't have popular kids playing ball. So, Jay Jetta called me. Green Bay, wide receiver, Christian Watson. 600 yards, 7 touchdowns, really came on as of late. No Aaron Rodgers, but maybe he could be that guy that connects with Jordan Love.
God, I wish I knew what Love was going to be. I mean, the player, tall, lanky, tons of speed. I'm just terrified Love is going to be awful. I'll buy it. You're right. Somebody's got to catch the ball. They are going to be a heavy play action team because of the dynamic duo in the backfield. I'll buy it, but that's tepid. Tough for that quarterback situation for me.
No, I'm going to sell that. I think Romeo Doubs becomes the favorite receiver for Love. I like Watson. I just don't think that second team that they were on last year, that's why Doubs will be his favorite, not Watson.
Let's go to Chicago. Quarterback, Justin Fields. Added DJ Moore.
Full buy.
Okay.
Full buy.
Yeah,
Dude, you and I have been all over Justin Fields since he was at Ohio State, and even in that draft we talked about what your team was on meth for not taking him at 3.
Yeah.
I buy. I just feel like his body will betray him in short order. But in the meantime, he's an absolute menace. And now he's got help.
Yeah.
That's a buy for me.
I don't know. I mean, off the top of my head, I think
Got Claypool there.
I can't remember the offensive lineman they signed. I just don't believe in what they have there, so I'm going to sell that.
Okay. Rondale Moore, wide receiver, Arizona Cardinals. No D-Hop, no A.J. Green.
This is attacking my weaknesses. I love Rondale, but he's never healthy. Ever. And their quarterback situation is putrid. Plus, that offense thrives on the football goes all over the place, but it's only 2 yards at a time. I got to sell.
Okay.
That hurts my heart. I love Rondale Moore. I got to sell.
Yeah, you want to talk about Jordan Love and the quarterback situation with the Packers? Colt McCoy will be their quarterback?
Hey, they've won games with Colt.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm
Texas.
selling that.
I'd rather have him than the one they got there.
Rondale Moore is the wide receiver version of DeAndre Swift.
All right. Carolina Panthers. Running back, Miles Sanders.
Sell. I'm not trying to be negative in this segment. I didn't like him in Philly, and he had the best offensive line in football. Now you go to Carolina, who just gutted themselves to acquire a quarterback, traded their star player in DJ Moore. No, I'm out on all of this. Miles Sanders in Carolina? Really? No.
I understand what you're saying because of the offensive line and what he didn't do in Philadelphia, but he's going to have every opportunity to succeed. So I am going to buy this. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, plus he's got that brand new QB. Oh, yeah. Carolina, man. Just wait till they play the Lions. New Orleans, wide receiver, Chris Olave.
Bye.
72 catches, 1,000 yards. He had 4 TDs.
He walked into the league and was productive, learned a complex offense. It's a buy for me. I loved every time I watched him play. I'm like, wow, he's pretty much the same dude, except he's wearing a better looking helmet. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, he made you forget about who Michael Thomas ever was in New Orleans.
What an amazing fall from grace.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas basically vaporized. Went from 150 catches to, like, never playing again.
Well, this is what happens when you're never on the field. In the NFL, you get forgotten about. As they say, not for long. There it is.
And I'll say this one more thing here on this, because Derek Carr may not be a winning quarterback, but he knows how to get the receiver the ball.
Yeah. David, 100%.
And the funny thing
Great
is,
point.
he was down. It was almost like witness relocation, being in New Orleans. No one paid attention to them, but he went out there and put up tons of yardage. And finally.
Oh, come on, give me a few more. I like this.
Okay.
This is good.
Chris Olave. No, I'm sorry. Johan Dotson, wide receiver, Washington football team.
Can't do it. Again, Terry McLaughlin is still there. They still do not have a settled quarterback situation. Dotson looked okay. There's just too much unrest for me. Productivity, wide receiver is still a massively dependent position. Do you believe Sam Howell is going to deliver, 100 targets and he's going to have 80 catches? I can't do that. Nice player. I just think he's in a bad spot. I'll sell.
Yeah, he's in a very bad spot. They have no offensive line. They have no quarterback.
And they don't have a name. They don't have a name.
Yeah, on football,
I was
Commanders.
about to say, Commanders.
What are they?
Yeah, okay. All right, you want more? Let's go to Atlanta, and let's go cornerback, A.J. Terrell.
Bye. Absolute stud.
One of the most underrated cornerbacks in the NFL.
Absolute stud. They've tried to address some defensive needs. He needs a little help. You can't do it by yourself as a corner. I'm going to buy. He's an absolute stud that nobody knows about.
Yeah, he's their number one. He is probably one of the best in the league, so I'm going to buy that for sure, yeah.
All right, well, Mike, for you.
Oh, boy.
The G-Men.
Who?
Offensive tackle, Evan Neal.
Sure as hell hope so, because he was not good as a rookie. But neither was Andrew Thomas, and he's turned it around. I'll buy because he gets to play on the right side. If he was being forced to play left tackle, I think that's tougher. He got his feet wet. He had good moments. It is a decent offense, right? A decent collection of people around him. Plus, they throw it quick, which means you don't have to hold your water as long. I'll buy. I think Evan Neal takes a big step forward.
I'm going to sell because
you are the Antichrist.
No, here's why.
Because you're an evil preacher.
Until I know what happens with Saquon in that running game, that means they'll have to pass a little more.
He has to play. That's what happens. David, he doesn't get a choice. All right, fine.
All right.
Go to the Steelers right now. Go to the Steelers right now, and I'll sell whoever it is.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it to me.
No, it's going to be George Pickens, and I'm going to say buy. I'll buy all the stock.
Actually, it was George Pickens.
Yeah.
Buy.
Listen, the Steelers, no wide receivers. They rarely miss. Pickens made some incredible plays last year. I buy.
See? My team is so good, you have to buy.
Yeah, there you go. How's that working out for you, taking a running back in the first round?
Doesn't matter. Use them up.
All right. Well, to make it even.
Where's the Niners? Oh, wait, you don't have any picks.
It would be Trey Lance.
Sell.
That was just mean and hurtful.
Lethal Weapon 3. Sell.
Okay. Well, Seattle. Tariq Woolen. Could have made a case for Defensive Rookie of the Year last year, but Sauce Gardner kind of was playing.
You almost wonder if he just played so above his means. Do people catch up to him a little bit? I mean, it's tough. He was really good, man. But for a 7th-round pick, that's stunning. there's always that flash in the pan element when you're a 7th-round selection, but maybe he's just the truth.
You just feel like they're going to look at tape and find some weakness to exploit.
Well, here's the other thing, though.
The problem is he did it consistently
Well,
throughout
hold on. Fellas, wait a minute. They drafted Witherspoon at 5. So it might actually, they may attack the rookie and leave him alone. But if Witherspoon's the truth, they're going to go and attack
you. Go right back to Woolen.
I'll buy.
Okay.
I'll buy.
And last one, Tampa and Antoine Winfield Jr.
I mean, had the scary concussion, missed damn near a month and a half. Defense is falling apart a little bit. A lot of noise. He's a very good player, but I mean, I guess I could buy it, but they're going to suck. I'm sorry. I know that's not the greatest answer, but the Bucs are so bad.
No. I mean, you're right. He was had 80 tackles, 6 quarterback hits, 4 sacks in 2021, but yeah, you got to be on the field.
He got hurt.
Most of the defense is back though, so I think that would help him. Help cover up the weaknesses in his injury. So, I'm going to buy it.
I still can't believe you said that about Trey Lance. That is your NFL breakout players for the 2023 season. 97-1.